Há um tempo atrás, eu tinha prometido para vocês que eu ia trazer mais alguns vídeos, reagindo aqui a mais alguns vídeos de Jhon Lasseter, tá? Que tem muito conteúdo dele interessante, realmente, tá? E é exatamente isso que a gente vai trazer hoje. Tudo bem.
You're my favorite deputy.
Colecionadores, tudo bem com vocês? Eu sou o Luke e sejam bem-vindos para mais um vídeo, tá? Antes da gente iniciar, né, essa reação nossa de vídeo de Jhon Lasseter, eu preciso reagir ao vídeo do Ricardo Nunes, tá? Que ele enviou, tá? O vídeo que ele enviou sobre, né, ele mostrando os itens que ele recebeu, tá? Daquele sorteio que eu fiz no canal, tá? Link aqui no card para quem não viu, tá? Foi o sorteio dos batalhossauros, tá? Demorou um pouco pra sair esse vídeo porque ele editou esse vídeo, tá? E pra postar no canal dele também, então vocês vão ver um vídeo com uma qualidade um pouquinho melhor do que as que eu tenho trazido ultimamente, tá? Então, bora lá reagir, tá bom?
Galerinha do canal História do Brinquedo, aqui quem fala é Ricardo Nunes. Quem acompanha o canal ali viu que no último sorteio de membros e apoiadores do canal, eu fui o felizardo que acabei ganhando. Então chegou hoje, um pouquinho demorado. Correio aqui tá complicado. Vou mostrar na tela aí pra vocês o tempo que demorou pra chegar, mas na verdade foi a demora do correio aqui da minha cidade, que tá um caos. Mas vamos para o que interessa. De São Paulo para Santa Catarina, um kitzinho Toy Story.
Caraca, eu coloquei muita embalagem, eu nem lembrava disso.
Tô gravando aqui em outra mesa porque a minha que eu sempre uso tá meio conturbada lá.
O Ricardo, que não sabe, galera, ele trabalha fazendo...
Vamos ver então o que chegou para
coisas de Toy Story. Ele é o Toy Story, você mostra no canal em gabinete.
Está dentro ou fora. Vamos começar então por ele, o temido, conhecido como Tiranossauro Rex, mas de História conhecido apenas como Rex. Opa, claridade um pouquinho pra aqui, vamos ver onde fica melhor. Aqui temos o Rex, então. Lindão.
Realmente essa figura é muito bonita. Eu já tô
olha, cara, é muito legal. Olha os olhinhos dele. Um pouquinho de iluminação pra cá.
Olha o cachorrinho latindo.
Esse é o Rex. Vamos para o próximo.
O gatinho mesmo.
Aqui temos o Buzz. Esse modelo de Buzz aqui lembra um pouquinho da animação dele.
E realmente é baseado nessa versão, galera. No vídeo.
Muito da hora.
Eu mostrei os brinquedos de animação do Buzz Lightyear.
Próximo. Olha essa Trixie, cara. Que lindo.
Tá bonita pra caramba mesmo essa Trixie. Concordo.
Lindona.
O gatinho.
Vamos para o último integrante. Woody. Com a participaçãozinha do meu gatinho.
Ai, que bonitinho.
Ele quer ver, ele é muito curioso.
Cara, eu amo
Vou pegar o chapéuzinho aqui.
Então,
Oi, pô, filho.
ele gosta de caixa, gato.
Vai derrubar tudo no chão. Aqui temos o Woody de Perdidos no Tempo.
Seu Woody tá até que bonitinho. Eu gostei de que eu tinha quando eu era criança. Só que não tem o dedinho assim, ó. feito de plástico seco, não combina.
Nunca fui bom em deixar boneco de pé.
Aí,
por isso que eu faço suporte, porque eu não consigo deixar os bonecos de pé. Pra quem não sabe, eu faço suportes aí pra alguns bonecos da linha Toy Story. Meu, muito da hora. Amei esse Rex, eu amo Rex. Apaixonadíssimo por Rex.
Eu gosto do Rex, velho.
Adorei demais. Valeu, é isso aí. Show.
Fico feliz quando vocês mandam esses vídeos, galera, porque não só para eu poder mostrar para vocês que os sorteios, eles são realmente verídicos, você recebe na sua casa, tá no conforto da sua casa, mas também como eu posso ver, tipo, a reação de vocês, tipo, de ter um item, né, que vocês não tinham antes, e isso é muito gratificante, tá? E saber que fui eu que dei para vocês, de certa forma. Então é bem legal, galera. Então, sem mais delongas, tá? Vamos reagir aqui ao primeiro vídeo que eu separei. E eu vou deixar a legenda pra vocês verem junto comigo, tá? Que eu sei que vocês não gostam quando eu não deixo a legenda.
I brought the stars in the movie.
Tá, esse vídeo aqui se nomeia Toy Story 3, Jhon Lasseter no tapete vermelho, né? Na entrevista na Premiere, tá? Vamos lá.
I brought the stars in the movie.
Ai, meu Deus do céu, eu esqueci de ligar a legenda.
I brought the stars of the movie here at the Toy Story 3 world premiere in Hollywood Boulevard, of course.
Actually, you know, the real prop is always the shirt you're wearing.
There you go. Look at this one.
The shirt that you're wearing. Look at that.
Camisa dele, ele sempre gostou dessas camisas berrantes, né, o Jhon Lasseter.
Awesome. There's smiling faces on it. This is so exciting. You know, in November of 1995,
Woody Buzz Collection.
we had the world premiere of Toy Story right here, in the same spot, in front of the El Capitan Theater, and it is so exciting to be here, you know, and in 2010 for Toy Story 3, it's like kind of coming home, but we've been looking forward to this day. You know, it takes 4 years to make these films, and we've been looking forward to this world premiere so much, because when we get done with a film, it's like having a surprise party, for a surprise present for the world that you can't wait to give it to them, and that's where we're at now. It's so exciting to show everybody.
Legal, galera, bem legal. A entrevista aqui do Jhon Lasseter na estreia de Toy Story, bem interessante, tá? Vamos pro próximo, tá? Alguns são bem curtos, mas o último eu sei que é bem longo, tá? E o último eu tenho que dar uma explicação pra vocês sobre ele também, tá? E vai ser legal que eu vou estar comentando esse vídeo com vocês, e é uma coisa que eu nunca fiz antes aqui no canal.
Compre de tudo na Shopee.
Eu não quero comprar nada na Shopee. Mentira, eu amo comprar na Shopee.
Désormais au tour des jouets de s'exprimer dans Toy Story, l'histoire d'un cowboy.
Meu Deus do céu, tá tudo aí em francês.
Tour des jouets de s'exprimer dans Toy Story, l'histoire d'un cowboy de plastique qui règne sur une chambre d'enfant. Quand on sait que le
Não é de plástico, hein? É de pano.
cowboy a la voix en VO de Tom Hanks, que c'est le premier long métrage entièrement animé par ordinateur et que ce sont des images en exclu, on peut remercier Thierry Dujon et Christophe Joly d'avoir rencontré en Californie les créateurs de Toy Story.
Pixar est né près de San Francisco, à Richmond, en 1979. C'est aujourd'hui le plus grand studio d'animation digitale. Au milieu des ordinateurs, plus de 150 virtuoses de l'informatique inventent patiemment un nouveau genre de cinéma. Déjà 6 courts-métrages sur leur carte de visite. Le plus célèbre, Teen Toy, a décroché l'Oscar de la spécialité en 89. 6 ans plus tard, Pixar passe la vitesse supérieure. Le studio sort Toy Story, premier long-métrage entièrement conçu sur ordinateur.
We've been dreaming about making a movie like this for over 15 years because we think it's going to open the doors to,
beleza, agora você não quer traduzir o francês para mim. Traduzir o francês, agora você quer traduzir o inglês.
to computer animation as a new technique, much like other forms of animation have been over the years. And we want people to see what the world of computer animation can look like.
Toy Story est le premier des 3 films d'animation que Pixar doit produire en collaboration avec Disney. Il dure 77 minutes et contient 1561 plans
Eles já
digitaux.
tinham fechado um contrato de 3 filmes com a Disney nessa época. Né? Legal, legal.
Sa réalisation a demandé 4 ans de travail à l'équipe de Jhon Lasseter.
Computers are just a tool. It's just like a big expensive pencil. You know, it's not the computer that creates anything, it's the people that create it.
Toy Story est né sur le papier. 25 000 dessins pour esquisser le visage du film. Avant d'enregistrer les voix des personnages, Jhon Lasseter a demandé à Tom Hanks de devenir Woody le cowboy.
The enthusiasm that he has for it is completely unyielding. But really the way I'm most impressed in the way he helps me is his ability to concisely communicate what they need from every single line.
All right, that's enough. Look, we're all very impressed with Andy's new toy.
Chaque personnage est dessiné en 3 dimensions avant de s'animer sur l'écran. Aux formes s'ajoutent les mouvements, aux couleurs les ombres et la lumière. Les jouets deviennent vivants.
Toy. T-O-Y. Toy.
Les moindres mouvements que le réalisateur souhaite donner à ses jouets sont d'abord mimés dans la réalité, puis adaptés aux personnages du film. 27 animateurs ont passé des mois à donner à leurs créatures les mêmes attitudes que celles des êtres humains.
As I'm drawing, I also have a mirror, and I just look at myself and see what the different muscles do. Like, you know, if I'm angry, these muscles are pushing down, these are pushing up, and then try to sketch that out and get it to work the same in the computer.
I'm sure Andy was just a little excited, that's all. Too much cake and ice cream, I suppose. It's just a mistake.
Have you been replaced?
Hey.
The computers are not replacing that. Computers are creating something new. Watercolors did not replace oil painting. You know, photography didn't replace painting, which everybody was scared of in the beginning. You know, so computer graphics are not going to replace, you know, any of the traditional mediums.
Disney annonce que Toy Story est le projet le plus ambitieux de l'histoire du cinéma. Il vous faudra attendre le début du printemps prochain pour en juger par vous-même.
Buzz, will you get up here and give me a hand?
Então, vamos agora pular pro último, tá?
Hi, I'm Jhon Lasseter, director of Toy Story and Toy Story 2. Look,
Peraí.
Look around me. These are Andy's toys. I am so excited.
Tá, vamos pular essa introdução aqui e vamos direto pro Woody, porque a gente já sabe o que ele vai falar aqui. Inclusive, esse bicho é
Woody the Cowboy. Woody is Andy's favorite toy. You know, we always thought that Woody was kind of a hand-me-down from Andy's father. And we envisioned that he was...
Sempre pensaram que o Woody era um brinquedo de segunda mão doado pelo pai do Andy, pro Andy, tá? Então, realmente é isso, tá, galera? Se o diretor do filme tá falando que o Woody foi doado pro Andy pelo pai do Andy, então é o que é.
Merchandising from a 50s TV show, and of course in Toy Story 2 you find out that it was the famous Woody's Roundup that he was the star of. And so the new Woody doll is fantastic. It's all new. The stitching is fantastic. The fabric, everything is exactly the way we figured that the real Woody doll looks like. He is just amazing. He's got a pull string. He talks. In the face, we modeled on the computers at Pixar Animation Studio and the exact data. All the parts of him, the hat, his face, his boots, his holster, everything came from the original digital data. You also get, this is what we always thought, that the packaging from Woody's Roundup, how Woody actually came, you know, if Andy's father were to buy him, this is what it would look like in the 50s. And of course, the best feature of all...
Se o pai do Andy tivesse comprado o Woody, né, nos anos 50, essa seria realmente a caixa dele. Bem legal, galera.
Is when you leave the room, he comes alive. Woody the Cowboy from Toy Story.
Top. Próximo é o Rex, tá? Vamos lá.
So he started thinking about dinosaurs, and of course, he had to have the coolest, most fearsome creature ever to walk the earth, Tyrannosaurus Rex. And we started getting a lot of dinosaur toys. And we started laughing, thinking about, this is supposed to be the most fearsome creature ever to walk the earth. And his arms are so pathetically small, he can't even pick his own nose.
E realmente, né, o Rex tem uma frase no Collection que ele fala: caraca, velho, eu tô com uma coceira aqui no meu nariz, você podia coçar pra mim? E daí você coça o narizinho dele, o microfone capta o som de você coçando o narizinho dele, né? E ele fala: muito obrigado, não consigo alcançar.
You know, and also most of the toys were kind of badly made, and so we thought, this guy, if he was alive, he would have a tremendous inferiority complex. And so that became the personality of Rex, who is the most insecure toy in the room. And so we've never, ever been able to make the exact Rex toy that Andy has in his room until now. And he is so cute, and he moves.
Hi there, I'm a predator. No, really, I am.
He is so appealing. he has the voice in the movie, and he comes, and this is the box. We've never seen this in the movie, but we thought it would be kind of like a crate that he's being shipped in with, of course, the volcano in the background, you know, and it is really a great box. But Rex is so cute, and he's exactly the same toy that Andy plays with, but he comes alive, of course, when you're not around. And he's got the voice and personality of Rex in the movie. So Rex from Toy Story.
Realmente a ideia que eles queriam passar no modo play é os brinquedos realmente ganhando vida quando você não tá no quarto, né?
This is RC from Toy Story. Now, we've never had a great RC car.
Eu tô cedendo meu tempo, galera, e eu vou estar passando os vídeos no computador primeiro e eu já volto. Galera, eu já fiz aquela limpezinha básica aqui no meu celular e agora eu consigo terminar de ver com vocês o vídeo, tá?
Exactly the way Andy plays with him in Toy Story. So, but we got him now with his remote control exactly the way it is in the movie. What's really cool is he can go forward, he can go backwards, and best of all, he can talk. Watch this. Hi, how are you? Don't go off the table. There you go, buddy. So RC is great, and it comes. This is the packaging, the exact packaging that Andy got RC in. It's exactly the way we envisioned he would be packaged, and so it's really fun. This is to scale compared to Buzz and Woody and everybody, and he looks fantastic, and he totally is alive when you're not around. Remember in Toy Story when Buzz and Woody follow Andy into Pizza Planet? Well, there is a crane game. It's the shape of a spaceship. And inside, what does Buzz Lightyear find? A sea of little three-eyed green aliens. Well, finally, you can have exactly the aliens that Andy has in his room. And you get them in a 3-pack. You don't have to win them in a crane game. You get them in a 3-pack, and these little guys are exactly on model. So this is the first time ever you can get the true aliens from Toy Story. Buzz.
O que eu vou te dizer vai ser bem difícil de acreditar.
É uma série muito boa, se vocês não assistiram, eu recomendo.
Buzz Lightyear. Buzz Lightyear was created because in Toy Story, Andy's favorite toy was Woody, of course, and at his birthday party, he had to get the coolest toy made, right? So we started.
Deixa eu dar uma olhada aqui. A qualidade disso aqui tá horrível, hein?
Started thinking about what would be the coolest toy. Now, I grew up with G.I. Joes, and so Buzz Lightyear, I knew I wanted to have a toy that was about 12 inches high. And I just also watched my own sons. I have 5 sons, and watched them play, and they were really into action figures. And also then, you know, thinking back, I grew up in the 1960s when all of the amazing NASA space missions were going on, the Gemini astronauts, and especially the Apollo astronauts. And I used to get up early in the morning and watch them come out with their cool white suits on and the clear helmets and with their little suitcases, walking to the elevator that would take them up to the capsule. And I thought they were the coolest guys in the world. And so we thought, why don't we do a space action figure about the size of a G.I. Joe, 12 inches high? That would be pretty cool. I would love that if I was Andy and got that. So that's where it all started. And the name Buzz Lightyear comes from Buzz Aldrin, which I think is an awesome name, the second man to walk on the moon, right? And then we started talking about space terminology, and of course the word light year is the amount of distance that a beam of light travels in 1 year, so light year. And so we thought Buzz Lightyear, that would be an awesome name. So that's how Buzz Lightyear got the name. And so if you notice that the design of him is such to where he almost has that clear helmet, the white suit. It looks a lot like those early Apollo astronauts. Now, but we wanted to add some color to him, and so this is a little bit of trivia not many people know. You know why Buzz Lightyear is purple and lime green? No, of course you don't, because I'm going to tell you. Because lime green is my favorite color, and purple is my wife Nancy's favorite color.
Caraca.
There's a little bit of trivia for you.
Sabia.
But we also thought it's the same way Nancy and I go well together. I think lime green and purple goes really well together. So Buzz Lightyear. Now the Buzz Lightyear toy, this is the best Buzz Lightyear ever made. You know, he is awesome. First of all, I've got to open up his wings for you. Watch this. They open up. Look at, and his head moves. His head moves. And the lights flash. The lights flash. The first time. These are the way that Buzz Lightyear's wings actually open up in the movie. And he's got the red and the green lights that flash. Of course, his laser works really well. Look at his head moves when you fire his laser. And this is really cool. Movable fingers, because Buzz, of course, moves his fingers and picks stuff up in your room when you're not around. So you've got to have movable fingers on Buzz Lightyear. He talks.
Que antigamente os bonecos do Buzz moviam a mão assim, ó, toda junta, tá? E o Buzz Collection foi o primeiro até o movimento dos dedos individuais. Isso é bem interessante.
Moves, there's great sounds, and he is rugged.
Você me pergunta porque o Jhon Lasseter também é um colecionador assim como eu e você.
And we have all new faces on Buzz Lightyear. This is a great expression. We actually went into the computer at Pixar Animation Studios, created the facial expression that we thought would be perfect for him, and the digital output from our computers was exactly what was used. So he is exactly on model.
Aí, o culpado de vocês não ter um Woody Buzz com o rosto bonito, com o rosto igual do filme, é os caras da Pixar. Xinga eles.
Buzz Lightyear comes in the exact packaging that you saw from the movie, you know, and when you turn around, see, remember in Toy Story, Woody reads the back of the package, it's right there, exactly from the movie. So finally, Buzz Lightyear is exactly the way Andy played with him. Mr. Potato Head was one of my favorite toys growing up.
Esse aqui, galera, é um dos vídeos perdidos. Eu não sei por que o vídeo do Coisa Batata tá perdido. Eu lembro que ele era bem mais comprido do que 37 segundos, tá? Inclusive eu até postei pra vocês no canal, link no card, na descrição, onde couber, tá? Mas a gente só tem acesso a esse micro pedaço e eu não sei por que ele se perdeu no tempo, tá? Infelizmente o canal Living Disney, que é o canal que postava isso aqui, não existe mais. E aparentemente ninguém salvou o vídeo, engraçado. Eu tinha salvo no computador, só que eu deletei com o tempo, tá? Porque eu achei que, tem no YouTube isso aqui, nunca vai se perder, e se perdeu. E também tinha uma 7ª edição, se não me engano, que ele falava do balde de soldados, mas também virou uma lost media, assim como esse aqui.
And when we started developing Toy Story, I knew we had to have a Mr. Potato Head in the film. Now, what would Mr. Potato Head's personality be like? Well, one of the things is that as a toy, his facial features always fall off. And I thought, you know, if my facial features fell off every day, all the time, I would have a kind of a big chip on my shoulder. So out of that, we came up with a personality that he would be the guy that would always question authority.
E agora vamos assistir a introdução que a gente não assistiu junto, tá? Só tem aquele pedaço.
Hi, I'm Jhon Lasseter, director of Toy Story and Toy Story 2. Look around me. These are Andy's toys. I am so excited. The toys from Toy Story have always been very, very important to me. I personally have a huge collection of them in my office. But more importantly, what these toys mean to the audience out there, to all of you. One of my fondest memories was right after Toy Story came out. Really only about 5 days. I had traveled down to Disney World with my family because the Disney Hollywood Studios was having a Toy Story parade at the time, and I couldn't wait to see my characters in a real Disney parade. On our way back, we were changing planes in the Dallas-Fort Worth airport. And there we got off the airplane, and my sons, you know, tugged my sleeve and said, Daddy, 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 look over there. And I looked over, and there was a little boy with his mom waiting for his dad to get off the airplane. He was holding a Woody the Cowboy doll 5 days after the movie came out.
Caraca.
The look on his face was something I'll never forget. At that moment, I realized that Woody, Buzz Lightyear, all the Toy Story characters, they didn't belong to us at Pixar anymore. They belonged to him. And that toy meant everything to him. And honestly, I think of that little boy nearly every day that I work at Pixar and creating these films. And as we started approaching Toy Story 3, I kept thinking of him and thinking about the Toy Story toys that are out there and said, we can do better. The idea that we had was we need to make the exact authentic toys that Andy always played with. We have never done that before until now. And so in front of me here is the exact toys, and they're beautifully made. Thinkway Toys has done an incredible job. And what's really cool is the packaging. Now, you're going to have to do what I do, not buy one, but buy two. One to keep in the package and one to open up and play with. But anyway, if you look at all the packaging...
Fazer o que ele faz, né? Uma para abrir e brincar, e outra para você deixar exposto na embalagem, realmente, galera. Essa é a vontade de todo colecionador de Toy Story.
Exactly like how Andy would have bought it at the store. It is just fantastic. But the other cool thing about these toys is that they have kind of two modes. There's the toy mode, and then the toys come alive. And when the toys come alive, it is something to see. They really feel like that they have a life of their own. And so I think you have to get the whole collection. That's what I would do. That's what I'm going to do. And they're pretty great. So anyway, I hope you enjoy these toys, because I know I will. Woody the Cowboy.
É muito emocionante assistir isso com vocês, porque eu lembro quando eu vi isso aqui pela primeira vez, eu tinha, creio que uns 9 anos de idade, e pra mim foi algo incrível, cara. Eu sonhava em ter todos eles, né? E eu realizei esse sonho, como eu comentei com vocês, né? E hoje em dia eu tenho alguns, eu não tenho todos mais como eu tinha antigamente, mas a linha Collection, galera, ela era pra ter sido muito maior do que ela foi, tá? Infelizmente, por erro da própria Thinkway, né, de não soube má administração e tal, eles acabaram ferrando realmente com a empresa, tá? E ela não foi pra frente, mas era pra ter sido realmente gigante. A ideia na época da Pixar, da Disney e da própria Thinkway Toys era lançar basicamente todos os personagens que já existiram no universo de Toy Story, a versão definitiva perfeita, tá? Infelizmente isso não aconteceu, né? A gente ficou com 18 apenas personagens de Toy Story sendo lançados. Mas, pra quem não sabe quem são esses 18, link aqui no card da linha completa da Thinkway Toys, tá? Mas esse é o vídeo. Eu espero que vocês tenham gostado. Eu realmente gostei bastante de reagir com vocês, foi bem nostálgico. Isso foi tudo e eu fui. Tchau!